Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A check down here to Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson, and that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Now Wilson. That's caught by Woods. Touchdown, Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Broncos will extend their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll try again with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Jackson now. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Wilson's throw pulled in by Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Not much there, only a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 28 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ronald Jones there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Play action. Now Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy. 41 yards. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
This time Jackson will throw it. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 31, Wilson forced out to his left.
And he's got Hamler.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 8.
Again, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Wilson. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point, it's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Powers through, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Edwards-Helaire. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Jones again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.
sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. This is caught. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off of play action, Darnold rolling to his right. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Darnold now to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Now he's forced out left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Carolina.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and 1. They opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey.
A first down throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Play action. It's Darnold. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of the defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Now a run with McCaffrey. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. No luck going for 2 last time, so they'll just kick the extra point here. And it's through. That pushes their lead down to 5. It's 13-8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a throw here to his running back. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Open man is Duvernay.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Flushed out right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break, Darnold. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running set.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys are
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Yetur Gross-Matos able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that.
They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
It's caught at the 1, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Throwing again is Darnold. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Panthers 26. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And got his man complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Noah Fant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They go with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Now Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that puts you behind. Will that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw, Darnold. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Past the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Fant with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Runs over him. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Darnold to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This will be from 53 for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.